How's it going, everyone, and welcome to another Counterside video, the long-awaited. At last, it is here. Finally, we have it. The second global roadmap is upon us. And I've got some mixed feelings about it, but we'll get into that. First and foremost, let's go over it. And before I hop right into it, obviously you see September on the screen right now. Just a quick reminder that I did do a prediction video about, I guess, a month ago now, maybe a little bit more. And please ignore my phone. And in it, I predicted most of these months we have in the roadmap. So real quick, up on screen now, you'll have seen my original predictions, what I predicted, and you can kind of already see how right or wrong I was. With August, this is what I predicted and what we knew about August ahead of that video, and then this is what actually ended up being August, and so you can kind of see that I got some things wrong along the way. But without further ado, let's get into it. Counterside roadmap, end of 2022, September, the month we're in right now, and is almost over. Ultra-aggressive Xiao Yun, heck yeah. We knew that was coming. We knew that was there already. So we have it. Yay, it goes away in not this week, but next week. So you have, yeah, about a week left to summon on her, if you want to summon on her, that is. But following her, and the reason you may not want to summon on her, is replace her queen. I think everybody knew that's what was next. We all saw in the patch note video from a few days ago, you know, all the replacers are here except her. She's obviously next, and sure enough, she is next. The big thing here, Coffin Company Dinner Party. This is the first anniversary event on Korea. We're getting it this upcoming week. And with it, we are getting an Awakened Selector from which you can pick Awakened Hilde or Awakened Yumina. So, if you don't have one of them, you can finally get one of them. If you don't have both of them, I would recommend Hilde if you're newer. And then if you're not, maybe go Yumina. But they both have their uses, so maybe just, you know, pick whatever floats your boat. And the other tidbit here is the Unbreakable Flowers Flora Maid Service. This is an event we'll be getting probably not this week, but next week. Technically, still September. It is September 29th, I believe. So I'm going to throw up on the screen my original predictions that covered September, and then what we actually know about September and from this roadmap. And you'll see on there the actual dates. So yeah, September 29th, actual date. It's literally the last maintenance in September. It's the last, you know, it's technically September. But if they're counting that technically September, then it means their last roadmap was a lie. And that Mika Star did not come out in August. But that's semantics at this point. I will say we don't know the filler banners. They didn't tell us any of the filler banners. They never do. But this is the one filler banner we know that happened in September because we already have it. We have a new one coming out this week. So we'll see what's on it in our patch note video tomorrow. That being said, this is September. Let us scroll on and move on to October. So this is October. I will throw up what my original predictions were versus what we have confirmed. What we see about October is a lot of events, or well, new things being added to what we already have. Stage 2 of the Relic Challenge update, or well, the second update to the Relic Challenge, however you want to look at that. And Shadow Palace number 5. Shadow Palace number 5 will be fairly difficult. But to go along with that, we have Ministra coming out in October. And the exact date should be about October 20th. And as well as Counterpass Spira. About October 13th is when you can expect that one. And then the only confirmed new units we have outside of that in October is going to be the October 13th banner. Yes, don't mind me. I may or may not have accidentally just kept the 4-star unit there, not paying attention. That's my fault. But hey, Dash is coming too. She's in the picture. But then, yeah, Rita is also coming. So, very excited to see that. But other than that, that's really all we have for October. Minister is the big thing here. Minister is a fantastic, super strong unit. And very excited to get our hands on her if I'm so lucky. We're not going to talk about what my summoning is going to be like for the next few Awakened units. And then here's the weird one about October I want to point out, is the Halloween event. So they used the picture of the skin that we already have, but we've already had the Halloween event. So this means one of two things, I want to say. It means either the Halloween event that we already had, which was the Awakened Yuna event, is going to go into our side stories, which I think is the more likely occurrence. And then, or we're gonna get a brand new Halloween event. I don't know. That's all I got. That's really it. That's all I got. Though the former is more likely than the latter. That is coming in October as well. There's also the Lonely Circuit link, and I'm not entirely sure what that's supposed to be, but that's also coming. And there should be one more new unit banner in October, on October 27th. But we don't know what it is. They do not tell us. But this is October. We move right along to November. We're going to see that we're looking a little stacked in November. So, right off the bat, right up front, there is no, well, new unit announcements here outside of our Awakened Encounter Pass. So this is a little strange. And none of the events here, well, let me rephrase. The events here lead to some indications of what we may get, but there's no real, I guess, guarantee of what we'll get. I'll get into that towards, the end of the video. But we have Coffin Company Thanksgiving event. As far as I know, Thanksgiving is a almost entirely American holiday. At least that's kind of what I've gathered through playing a lot of mobile games. So this might, kind of be a global, quote-unquote, exclusive event where maybe we just get some free stuff and it's based off of one of the other events they had in Korea. I don't know. It's weird for me seeing any game use the term Thanksgiving event when, Thanksgiving events aren't common outside of American-based games, I guess. We have the Academy Field Day and Field Day skins. This is an event that we'll be able to play. The Evolved 1 Awakened is running November 10th to November 30th. It is the next Evolved one on this list. But at the same time, we have Awakened Horizon, Cold Case Horizon, which is an Awakened unit. So I have her down here, as you'll see, December 1st through December 21st. The problem with that becomes that's no longer November. So there's a chance that Horizon is the November 10th, the November 30th Awakened, and they do something different with Evolved 1. We will see. I'm not entirely sure. But as it is currently, if they follow the current release schedule of Awakened units, these are the dates the two should fall on. With the Counter Pass being regular Horizon, solid Counter Pass. You have For the Uncrying Horizon Finance, which is an event going over Horizon. Bunny Girl Finance skins. Those are some fun skins that aren't on C yet, as far as I know. I think they are only on the Korean version, so it looks like we might potentially be getting those before C gets them. Hard to say. Good Luck Circuit Link Just another event where it looks like we're getting some free presents. And the Black Friday payback event. So, whale appreciation event. Of course, Black Friday, you know, people might be getting dual play cards and stuff like that. So maybe some more people are spending outside of just the whales, so light spenders as well. But although the same, November, pretty heavy in terms of what they have here in the image. But it also, as you can see, kind of lacking in some information bits. But we'll come back to that and move on to the big one, December. Let me just kind of, all right, it's fighting me here. There we go. December. So, part 1 of December here. This is the one that we saw the image of in the Dev Note video. We have episode 7 of the mainstream of the story. We have our first global collaboration event, which is a unique collab to global that has not been in JP or Korea. So, that's very exciting. Though also, C has gotten 0 collabs, and Global is getting our first. I'm sorry, C players. I don't know what to tell y'all there. And the thing I want to draw attention to in this first image is Coffin Company Holiday Getaway Event. That is our 2nd anniversary equivalent event from Korea. This is the event that went live with the 2nd anniversary of Korea. So it's when they got their 2nd Awakened Selector. And on that Awakened Selector, you were able to pick Na Yubin, Yuna, or Amy. Now the problem here is that this is at the beginning of December. Amy hasn't released yet. So, is Amy still going to be on that selector? It's kind of hard to say. We do know in December that we are also getting our rearmaments. Very exciting. A lot of people were waiting for that. They are putting that off a surprising bit later than I expected, but we are getting it then, so very exciting there. The question we don't know is, are they going to drip feed them to us as the actual rearmaments kind of go? Like we get a few here and there over a course of time. Or are they just going to give us all of the ones currently available to us in our roster at once? They don't really say here. We'll have to wait and see. Another thing on the part 1 is ArchAngelGachaGN. So Awakened Jushiun is coming the beginning of December. So either he's going to be December 22nd to January 11th, or he's going to be that December 1st to December 21st spot that I had Horizon in my previous little image. Now, here comes the questions as I go into the next one. As I go into part 2 of December. December part 2 has Vice President's Holiday Vacation event, which is where we're going to get the rest of our summer swimsuit costumes for the units that got them that we didn't have when we got this first part. That is still going on currently. So we'll get the rest of those there because the rest of those units should be out, I imagine. Our Christmas event and year-end party Killer of the Holy Night event, both of those are going live. The Militia, the Weak and the Strong event, and new Counterpass Choi Ji-hoon, and then new Awakened Unit 6 Wings Amy First Wing. So with that, this is the information we know. We know the Counterpass for December 8th to January 4th is going to be Choi Ji-hoon. And we know that one of the new unit banners, new blue ticket unit banners in December, either the December 8th to December 21st banner or the December 22nd to January 4th banner, is going to be the unit that released alongside him, whose name escapes me at the moment. I have an image of her on the screen. Liuri. Her name is Liuri. So she'll be released one of those slots. Just her and somebody else. We don't know. They don't really give us that information in this roadmap. So we just know she's coming. And then Amy is either going to be immediately is going to be immediately following Shiyun. Now, whether that means she's the December 22nd to January 11th one, making her the second part of December, or she's going to be the January 12th to February 1st one. We don't really know. And then we get this second half roadmap overview. So the thing is they have all of this listed for 2022. None of this listed for 2023. So there's a chance Evolved One will not be on a banner. They'll do something special for him. And then Horizon, Shiyun, and Amy will be the next Awakened banners after Ministra. Maybe. Maybe they do Horizon and Evolved One at the same time. Don't really know. But that's the roadmap, everybody. And now, if you're like me, this probably left more questions than answers in some ways. And yeah, basically what they told us is the order of our Awakened units coming out. We have Queen, Ministra, Evolved One, Horizon, Shiyun, Amy. Great. Fantastic. Now we know the order of our Awakened units. Is this stacked? Yeah. Yeah, it's stacked. This is a lot of powerful units all back to back to back, with not a lot of time to save in between them, and not a lot of chances to really get resources to summon on them, and making sure we have to get at least 2,750 quartz a week to buy our weekly pack. So, our weekly multi, essentially. It's a lot. It's rough. I'm hoping these events, all these events they have listed here, because there are quite a few, supply those rewards to make this a little bit more bearable. Seriously, I hope so. But the question becomes, what are the new blue ticket units? Because sure, they tell us all of our Awakened units from the rest of this month all the way to potentially January. Or the beginning, yeah, January, period. Because that Awakened January banner covers all of January. What about our blue ticket units? Well, we know for a fact we're getting the maids end of this month, and then sometime in December we're getting Lee Yuri. But other than that, we're not 100% on where people are coming. You can kind of go based off of the events and see if that maybe answers when some people are coming, but maybe it doesn't. I will throw up on screen now an image of SSR blue ticket units and some that were counter passes that we have, it seems very clearly skipped, that we have not had in game yet, and up to the units that we do have here in the roadmap are missing. So it's 10 units in total. So those will probably be the units we see sprinkled in on those new blue ticket banner weeks between the rest of this month and the rest of this month we kind of know, but between October through December. So no telling what order, what number, anything like that, but I suspect you will see these 10 units or some of these 10 units sometime between now and December. So if any of them are important units to you, save those blue tickets. And then, of course, the ones that we know that are there, the maids and Rita. So, and Liuri. So that's what we know. So let's talk about it. Let's talk about the counterpass, the roadmap. Well, we know why it took so long. These images are beautiful. Like, quite frankly, this looks way better than the first roadmap we got. Like, good job to their, who is it, the HR, PR team, whatever, PR team, I guess would be the correct term, not HR. The PR team that put this together, these look beautiful. These look amazing. That's why it took so long, clearly. that being said, that joke aside, I feel like the information we got here is sort of less than what we got on our last roadmap. I mean, yeah, they're a little bit more clear with our awakened units. Like, every awakened unit that we are to get is here, and listed appropriately. However, they didn't list any of the new blue ticket units that we'll be getting between then and now, so kind of hard to plan your blue tickets there. I will say I know that some of the made units, I don't remember which one, are very useful, so maybe hold on to them for that next week. Might want those. But in the roadmap, we do see potential to awaken selectors. So the second one is here in the first part of December, when one of the units that's on it is coming in the second part of December. So maybe there'll be overlap. I don't know. It's one of those things that where they answered our questions and gave us information, but it kind of leaves a lot of questions too. But at the end of the day, the important thing is the awakened units, and we do have a very clear order of our awakened units going forward. Right now is Alteraggressive, followed by Replacer Queen, followed by Ministra, followed by Evolved One, then Horizon, then Shiyun, then Amy. We know the order. If you know which one of those is ones you really want, well then you know where they are and how to spend and save accordingly. If you want opinions on who to summon for, in PvE terms, Shiyun and Ministra are absolute monsters and probably take a bit of priority over the rest of them if you ask me. Shiyun also has some relevance in PvP too, so maybe him a little bit more than Ministra. I might be biased in that. Don't quote me on it. Then it's going to be Queen, who's also really good. However, when we get rearms, the Xiaolin rearm kind of replaces her, unless you really need anti-air protection, in which Queen has it, Xiaolin doesn't. And then Horizon is also super good, but primarily PvP unit in her uses, though she is good. And then Amy and Evolved One are almost exclusively useful in PvP. But in that regard, none of them quite as useful as like Yuban and Replacer King were, though still very good. So use that information as you will, I suppose. And then, as I said in my video yesterday, we do know with the selectors a little bit of what we're supposed to be getting. That with the first anniversary selector that we're getting this upcoming week, we're picking either Hilde or Nina. The one that's in December here, right there, with what's it called? The holiday getaway event. You're going to be able to pick from Na Yubin, Yuna, or Amy. At least that's what it was in Korea. Will Amy be changed for us? That remains to be seen. So yeah, I'm kind of curious about that one more so than anything. And then there's a 2.5-year selector, which I guess we'll get around February, going off of this schedule, which lets you pick between Hilda, Yuna, Ministra, Xiao Yun, or the Replacer King. And as well as a bonus paid one that lets you pick between Jake, Shiyun, Mina, Horizon, or Awaken Alteraggressive Xiao Yun again. So those are the selectors we still have to pick, so use that information as well. And at the end of the day, it seems like that's the main thing they're using the roadmap for now, to kind of help us plan our awakened summons for this super expedited release schedule. We knew the schedule was going to be expedited. We knew it was going to be super fast. But this is honestly pretty rough. It's gonna be hard, but I think they're gonna give us, you know, the resources to kind of not make up for it, because I don't know that you can really make up for it, but to at least ease that pain a little bit. And now we're over here on pridewind.co just to kind of look at our awakened units again. So again, giving you an idea. Okay, looks like Ministra was the one that had that slightly more use in PvP than Shiyun. But Shiyun, Ministra, Queen, all fantastic awakened units. Horizon right down here with Xiaoyun, Yuna, Li Xian, and Jake. And then Amy's down here. Great if we're talking PvP. So if we switch this to PvP, you see right here, Horizon is incredible. King is incredible. All of these units are fantastic. So yeah, that's where the awakened units kind of stand, I guess. What do you think of the roadmap? What do you like, dislike about it? What do you wish they had told us that they didn't? What do you wish they were more clear on that they really didn't explain? Though we can all agree that the new roadmap images look absolutely beautiful, I hope. So, all that being said, this is the new roadmap. God dang, my phone has decided it wants to go off all the time. While I'm trying to record, I apologize. And now it is completely taken my train of thought. That's the roadmap. I think my predictions were okay, all things considered. Yeah, I think I can kind of guess some filler units going off of some of these events. We might see the Puppeteer Troop. I'm forgetting names right now. We're going to go over here to Pridewind so I can find the name, because my brain is shut down on me. I've lost them. They're gone. Wow. Disgraceful. Serapel and Harab will probably rerun around this Halloween event on a rerun banner. Might even see Lone Lee sometime as well that month of October. We'll probably see some of the school units rerun in November. And then right here in December, we might see a rerun of Alex and some of the other units that get summer skins. So that's the information we have. That's the roadmap. I will, of course, leave a link to the roadmap in the description of the video. What are your thoughts on the roadmap? Let me know. You like it? You dislike it? You wish they had given us more? You think it's too late? Do you think it's good to see? What are your predictions for the Global First collaboration event? Because that's going to be exciting. That's going to be interesting. I can't wait till we're closer to get more information on that. What do you think about rearmament? Are they going to spoon feed them to us? Or are they going to just drop them all at once? We'll see what happens. There's a lot of questions to be asked for this roadmap. By the end of the day, we at least know the release of our Awakened units, and I think that's the thing most people wanted, and so now we have that. So everybody can plan accordingly. I'm going to be summoning like willy-nilly, and just hope for the best. I will, if necessary, take out a loan or get a credit card when Shiyun comes out, because I must have him. I'm only 80% kidding. Yeah. So look forward to more videos as more information is released on these things. And yeah, if you liked it, hit like, subscribe for more Counterside and other mobile gaming content. And sorry this was kind of scattered. I didn't really script it because I just wanted to get it recorded and put out for everybody. So a little all over the place. I apologize for that. But thank you for watching. I'll see everybody in the next one. That'll probably be tomorrow with our patch note video. And all that being said, keep enjoying Counterside. Chat with everyone next time. Peace!